We are starting the show match between LucifroN and VortiX and Puppypaw and Wam. It is brothers versus brothers show match. All 16 civilizations are in play. Play all 5, so not a best of 5, but play all 5. Obviously, whoever gets 3 wins will win the show match, and $250, winner take all, sponsored by Cutie Patootie. And Twitch chat, of course, because this is from that Zhu Xi subathon. They're going to be playing a 2 versus 2, and then VortiX will be playing against one of the Canadian brothers. Then LucifroN will be playing against the other Canadian brother. Then VortiX will play against the other Canadian brother that he hasn't played. Then LucifroN. Every single matchup will be an old Civ versus a new Civ. Is it a must to play all new Civs? Yes. So they vetoed, each team vetoed 2 Civs, but they could only veto the old Civs, okay? In the bottom, in the top left, we got the Spanish bros. We got VortiX playing as the Byzantines. And we have LucifroN, the brother, playing as the French. We know he loves his French. This is Hidden Valley. It's one of the new maps. It has a big forest on the middle. So in 2v2 and in 1-on-1, you have to make sure you secure this woodline. If you don't, you're going to have a hard time because the other woodlines are really far away. Got 3 sacred sites. 1 is walled off. The other ones are open. On the bottom side, we got Wam playing as the green Ottoman versus red Puppypaw Jeanne d'Arc. So we got French versus Jeanne d'Arc, by the way. So we got a variation versus the original Civ. So we'll see which one is better. This map also has deer spawns next to your base. Both players obviously have it on each side. And then you have like barriers and all the good stuff. So both of these teams, by the way, are very good in 2v2s as well. They're like top teams in 2v2s as well. And when we had 2v2 tournaments, you know, both Spanish and Canadian brothers played together. And we do see Puppypaw already not looking to scout too much. If we look at their point of view, he scouted just the initial stuff and then went back to push in the deer. But Wam decided to go scout. I'm assuming, you know, he's basically playing Jeanne d'Arc, so he wants...
Big fan. Hope you're doing well. Very excited for the new expansion.
He probably wants his food to be, you know, under his TC, so he doesn't have to go on the map. While Ottoman is not going to need as much food, so I wouldn't be surprised if even Puppypaw takes this deer pack as well. Because Ottoman has so many extra sheep that... you know, he can just delay the food, and giving Jeanne d'Arc or French the deer is like super strong in team games. So, oh, that's disgusting. Yo, is that legal? Okay, that is absolutely disgusting. I actually wonder if the what's it called? If the Spanish bros hosted a 2v2, because every 2v2 map spawns a bit different than 1-on-1 if you have more players. And I wonder if they hosted it a few times and saw that this is possible. So now he has Grand Winery, which is, it acts as a monastery. Nearby villagers gather olive oil plus 60%. And he's got both berry bushes. So LucifroN will definitely be giving the berry bushes to VortiX. And I'm assuming VortiX is going to give the deer to LucifroN. But that is a nasty spawn right there. Like, that is actually, like, disgusting. Because the amount of olive oil he will get to produce mercenaries is going to be crazy. On the other side, we see Twin Minaret coming for Wam. Not surprising. He did go military school, by the way. He is pushing the deer away. Again, these guys are top-level gamers. And I gotta say, guys, I'm excited for the new Civs. And I don't know about you, but I'm actually really excited to see the old Civs as well. I miss the old Civs. I miss the old Civs. That's 2,400 oil in these berries. That's a lot of oil. That's basically almost 5 rotations of units, which is 25 units that he's going to get out of those berries. And I kind of like that both players chose like a very food-heavy Civ in French and Jeanne d'Arc, and then the other Civ is a Civ that doesn't need as much food and wants to go on berries, or Ottoman that has Twin Minaret and sheep. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know most people are wanting to play new Civs. I'm just saying I miss the old Civs a little bit. There we go. LucifroN. Everyone's aged up right now. And where is the hero? That's what I want to know. The hero is still not leveled up. And we can see in the bottom corner. It's a bit under-leveled, actually. I think he's leveled up with Landmark with multiple workers. Because he should be level 2 by now. And knights are coming out. So the French and Jeanne d'Arc will obviously be going for a lot of knights, for sure. Now, we will see what the variation will be in how many knights each can produce. And if they're just going to stick with knights. And is Jeanne d'Arc going to be melee or ranged? I have a feeling it's going to be melee. Because if it's ranged, it's going to get eaten by the... it's going to get eaten by the other French player. The archer is very, very susceptible to horsemen or knights, so I feel like if he goes for that, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So far, the only player we haven't seen anything out of is VortiX, and let's see what contract is going to go for. I almost said military, mercenary contract. Jeanne d'Arc is not leveled up yet, by the way. She needs, and she's about to level up. And he is going with... Wow, he went with the archer. Okay, so the archer is going to be a lot more snipeable than melee. But she will have Divine Arrow, which deals single target damage, which can snipe knights. So I guess that's the angle he's going for. And I know some players really favor Hunter Jeanne d'Arc compared to whatever the melee one is called. So what they should try to do now, the Spanish team, they should try to deny Jeanne d'Arc the XP. Oh. Little misclick there. That's a lot of idle villagers happening. And LucifroN does not have wheelbarrow. And these 3 spearmen are supporting the knights. And he pushes him off the deer, causes some idle time. So, pretty good start for the Canadian bros right now. On the other side, we see Hero pushing. Killed the... Oh, he didn't kill the boar. He's killing wolves right now, but didn't kill the boar. Okay. The knights go down, and LucifroN is struggling a little bit. Loses 1 knight, and Canadian bros so far haven't lost anything. And this is not even an investment from Wam. This is just military schools that he's produced out of. So he hasn't made anything yet. VortiX on level 3 already. The sister level 3. Wow, he went with Mercenary House. This is the Eastern contract, right? With Keshiks. So he went with Keshiks. And I actually don't remember what else he gets. Let me check. Keshik, Gulams, and Elephants. That's actually very surprising to me. Like, Keshiks are not bad, don't get me wrong, but I expected him to go into something to support the knights, maybe like Longbow Mercenary, but maybe he thinks that longbows are too slow. But we do see Hero coming in solo. More Knight Harassment. We do have Limitane coming in and they're strong as fuck. The hero is solo. This is very, very interesting choice. Because if he gets caught, that is dead. He also has Consecrate ability that he can use on one of his buildings, which I'm assuming he will. And LucifroN's villagers are on the deer, like I mentioned earlier. VortiX is going to go on berries. And is he trying to... He's putting a lot of villagers on berries right now. I mean, he has 9 here and he's putting the other 9 on the other side. He does have wheelbarrow. LucifroN still no wheelbarrow, by the way. Still none. No Consecrate ability used yet. And I am very surprised that Puppypaw is not using his hero to get XP. To kill boars, get XP, or keep it with the army. Because if he kept the hero here, it would be getting quite a lot of XP. But he's kind of keeping it alone, and this is what I was talking about. If you have hero alone, he just used Consecrate on TC before it died. Res tab. I mean, I don't wanna keep it open. It's taking up too much, but there we go. The knights are coming in. I think he probably wanted to protect the hero, but a little bit too late. Ottoman going with Sipahi, Archer, Spearman, so very strong comp. And this is kind of what I meant. I expected VortiX is gonna go for longbows to, again, to kind of protect the knights a little bit, but not doing that right now. On the other side, we see 2 stables from Puppypaw. So it's gonna be just knight. Puppypaw also no upgrades. He has mining upgrade, but that's about it. And I think that green-red, they do not have enough archers to push this, because basically right now, if you want to push in, you need to have more archers to kill the spearmen. If you don't kill the spearmen, then the enemy team is just going to dent you in, and this is potential for a lot of damage. And VortiX is going for 4th cistern. No, 5th actually. This is the 4th. He's going for 5th one. So his villagers are going to be gathering 25% faster. Mercenaries at neutral camps, they're not going to go for that, trust me. There are Royal Knights and Horse Archers and Mangudai and Desert Raiders, but there's no way that that's going to open up because it's very, very exposed. So Ottoman just pumping out units, 3rd military school coming in, and looks like we're going to have a big clash, but I feel like right now Puppypaw and Wam have way, way more units, and I'm not sure where his hero is. It is not getting leveled, that's for sure. It will be getting juicy XP right here. Harassment on the other side too. Let me check. Yeah, he did not buy back the hero. It's still in the town zone. It's about to respawn. And VortiX and LucifroN are pushing them back a little bit. But this is a lot of archers. Like, this is reaching the amount of archers where it's not going to kill knights, but it is going to deal a good amount of damage to the knights. And the reason they're getting pushed this hard, by the way, is because Puppypaw's knights were on the other side trying to do some harassment. So they are running back. The hero is coming. The hero is nowhere near level 3, by the way. Nowhere near level 3. The pickoff on the knight was, or the hero was pretty big, because it could have gotten level 3 legit in this fight. Like, that was so many units dying on, from the yellow and blue, that I think it would have leveled it to level 3 or gotten it really, really close. Now, this map, another reason why I wanted to choose it for 2 versus 2 is because you have a lot of initial food sources, but after that, the food is very, very out on the map. So, the players are not going to be able to sit in their base and, you know, just get a bunch of resources. Oh, this is not building. So he has level 4 cisterns already, which is 20% gathering speed increase, which is quite high. Yeah, I have this thing covering on the top because we have 1 minute delay, just so that, you know, you guys don't get spoilers. Second TC from Wam. Now, VortiX probably would... Okay, big walls coming in. VortiX would probably want to transition to farms because of the olive oil. That's kind of the point. And we do see LucifroN, instead of walling off the whole side, he's just going to wall in deer. Maybe he could wall off like here. This, and then wall off right there. So you get the boar, and then you get berries safe and everything else. And yeah, VortiX is going for the 4th berries. So he's going to take both LucifroN's berries, which makes sense. And... no one is aging up anytime soon. This is how the top level 2v2s are played, by the way. If one of the players did rush age up, the team would immediately die because these guys are constantly aggressive and constantly scouting. And that's going to be a big, fat raid. So VortiX pulled all his army from this side of the map because he is walling. So he probably was like, yeah, that's going to get walled. I'm chilling. Meanwhile, the knights go in, and he's losing quite a bit of villagers. But on the other side, the Keshis are about to start snacking. He's about to lose some villagers too. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be 5. 5 villagers go down, and I'm pretty sure 5, 6 went down on this side as well. And that is a lot of knights from Puppypaw. A lot of knights. 14-minute age up is coming from VortiX. And he is about to get access to Ghulams, which they're not going to do too great because you're not going to be producing like insane amounts of Ghulams. Keshiks, I mean, they don't see them, but... Oh, that's... Trick W. Puppypaw has a lot of knights, by the way. By the way, you can't do observer mode, just so you guys know, the cool observer mode for 2v2. So this is how we have to observe. These Keshiks are gonna go down. Now VortiX did age up. He's getting the veteran contract, so I'm assuming he does want to make Gulams. On this side, Wam overextends completely versus Mass Knight. And LucifroN with some good micro kills all the spearmen. And if he loses... Oh, hold up. Never mind. The gamers are in. The Janissaries are out. And now with Janissaries, you cannot fight that anymore. They will absolutely butcher these knights. On this side, we do see Sipaki trying to break in. Some workers are exposed. Knights are finding villagers. And Lucifer right now is on no food. He has food here with not many villagers. They're getting pushed in pretty hard. VortiX is getting the veteran upgrades just now started because his eco was delayed. He's finishing the wall off, but LucifroN is building... Oh, that's more villagers gonna go down. LucifroN is building farms in the range of Grand Winery, which is not gonna give him olive oil, but it will block his brother. And VortiX, just like with his amazing chapels, we got the landmark right next to the winery. Maybe he's not even planning to transition. The hero and the hero is dead. Now these are veteran Keshiks now. Once you get your military contract or mercenary contract, your units get upgraded too. But they're Janissaries, and I think there are 8 Janissaries blasting these knights right now, and this is not looking good at all. VortiX is sniping them all. I can hear some more of them shooting. He sniped, I think, about 4 or 5. But Puppypaw just has so many knights compared to LucifroN, and I think that's because their side of the map kind of left untouched with the harassment, and that's a lot of idle village. Oh, the village is running back! Where are you going? Oh la la! And I think this might be a game 1 W from the Jeanne d'Arc and Ottoman. The funny part is, Jeanne d'Arc hero didn't even come into play because Puppypaw has been losing it. It basically shows up and like, hey guys, back to TC. Back to respawn. I'm trying to see if there's any like harassment on the other side, but I don't think so. They're looking pretty cooked. There's a boar here. And the Canadian brothers just putting too much pressure early on, I feel like. There were some Keshik raids, but LucifroN was pretty stuck in their base. So the difference in the strategy that they chose is the blue and yellow team, they were the ones defending and they were fighting on the Ottoman side. And on the other side, red, which is Puppypaw, was basically free to do whatever he wants. And whenever you play these 2v2s, you need to protect the knight player. Doesn't matter which civ you're playing with, the knight player needs to be protected. Otherwise, he's going to have less knights, and less knights means less map control. Less map control means less food. So, yeah. Jeanne d'Arc and Ottoman get their first W, and Byzantines and French go down. I think going for a Keshik contract, I think that cavalry units are obviously always good in team games, but you can see the military count. I mean, it was just not there. Look at Wam's military count. It was way higher. Going for Keshiks is never necessarily bad. One of the strongest comps out of all civs in 2v2 is actually Rus and French. And the way you play it is both Rus and French just spam knights. And you can just harass so much and do damage everywhere. But that would have worked great if Wam and Puppypaw gave them time. Like if Wam and Puppypaw played defensive, that would have worked. But they were kind of pushing in the whole time, and if you're defending with knights, that's not a good look. Next map is going to be Himeyama, and it's going to be VortiX versus Puppypaw. The picks are in, and we are seeing Himeyama, Abbasid versus Order of the Dragon. Dude, I'm so excited for these. Holy shit. I'm so excited for old versus new civs. Alright. In the right side, in the blue, down 0-1 as a team, we have the Spanish brother. We got VortiX with Order of the Dragon on Himeyama versus the red gamer Puppypaw, aka the Canadian bro, playing as the Abbasid dynasty. and he is going for a dock. So, for those that don't know, Himayama has this little water pond in the middle, and it always spawns with the 4 fish. And the civs that are popular here are usually the civs that can make cheap docks like Abbasid or Ayyubids, or maybe Japanese.
Very nice.
They can produce cheaper fishing ships, and then you can get some fishes, boost your economy a little bit, and that is it. On the other side, civs like Order of the Dragon, you don't necessarily want to go for the water because your economy works a bit different, and yeah. Lash, thanks so much for a raid. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you, thank you. So we'll see. I'm actually very curious what VortiX is going to do. If he's going to rush castle. We see 2 villagers, and we see mine work 3 villager age up. Okay, so not 2. For those that don't know, these villagers construct 20% faster. So him constructing with 3 villagers is kind of like almost aging up with 4, right? So, very, very fast age up actually from VortiX. And I wonder what he's gonna go for. We do see 4 on food right now. He is getting wood, and the fact that he's got 3 trees closer makes me believe that this is not a castle rush, and that he is probably going to make production buildings and fight. And if I had to guess, it will involve archers. If you don't know, archers from Order of the Dragon are insane. They are probably the strongest unit that they have. Even in Imperial, their archers are insanely good. On this other side, we got Puppypaw aging up with the military wing. And I'm assuming this is going to be pretty standard from Puppypaw. I think he's just going to go 2nd TC. And then most likely, yeah, you can see so many villagers on wood already. He's probably going to go 2nd TC and then units into castle, into composite bow archers. So I don't think we're going to see any new meta with the old civs. I think old civs are going to play the way we're used to them. But I'm more curious what VortiX is going to do. And I'm probably going to keep trying to check what the, what are they called? New civs are going to do rather than the old ones. So we do see wood chopping. And this is most likely going to be, I would imagine it's going to be stables. That's a lot of villagers on food and not enough on wood. He just made a mill, so maybe not. Oh, never mind. This looks like a castle rush, actually. 4 on gold, and yeah, 5 on gold. So this one is probably going to get horticulture or maybe wheelbarrow. And he is rallying onto the food. So it might be a castle rush from VortiX. And the fact that Puppypaw has delayed age up because he went for the water means that if VortiX manages to get a castle and if he makes a knight, that knight is going to be absolutely insane. Wasn't this supposed to be a 2 versus 2? No, it was not. It's a 2v2 and then 4 1-on-1s. Where all the civs are used up except for the banned ones. And the banned ones are HRE, China, English, and Delhi, if I remember that correctly. And all the other civs will be playable. Now, we do see the move out. So, Puppypaw did scout that there is no production buildings from VortiX, and VortiX has to make a tower. I wonder if it would be better to just make a production building and just make a unit. So if VortiX made an archer range and 1 archer, that would be enough to push this back completely. So, so yeah, who won the first match? You have the score there, that way. So here we go, the harassment, poking the gold a little bit. Now this is going to be pretty annoying, but it's not going to be able to do too much. Although he can start burning this. Again, annoying, but won't be able to do much. He has emergency repairs. He could also just put the scout in the tower, maybe. Uh-oh. He doesn't want to lose the sheep. He could snipe the sheep if he wanted to. We do see the value camp for Puppypaw. The beautiful value camp. He got stone. 2nd TC's coming in. He got a camel archer as well in the making. And VortiX is looking like very much like a fast castle. Now the thing that I found with Order of the Dragon is fast castle builds. Once you get it, by the time you get it, you actually need to go out on the map. So you can see he doesn't have that much food remaining. It might look like a lot, but Order of the Dragon units are double the cost. So almost snipes the villager, but good micro. Emergency repairs. Emergency repairs. Fresh foodstuffs coming as well. Oh, there's repairs. Prepare. Prepare. Wow, it goes down. Alright. Stables is coming up. Looks like a pretty clean build. He's gonna age up and he's getting stables at the same time. And I'm assuming this is gonna be a knight, guys. And the knights are thick. Not with 2 Cs. They're thick with about 5 Cs. And you're about to see why. The knights for Order of the Dragon cost 280 food and 200 gold. So they are very, very expensive. Is he gonna... Okay, that was a close one. I thought he was gonna manage to snipe the weaker villagers. So far 0 villagers lost. If he were to lose villagers, by the way, that would be terrible, because Order of the Dragon villagers are more expensive and they take 24 seconds to make. So if he lost any, that would be very, very bad. Puppypaw is trying to rush for an age up with defensive spearmen. So he's not going to choose to stay in feudal. He's going to make barracks, make spearmen. But you can see that most of his workers are on food. And he will just go for a really, really fast age up. The knight is coming. And the food is a problem soon, by the way. Again, he has berries. Basically, one berry patch is one knight, if you want to look at it that way. So each one of these berry patches is one knight that he can make. He's got a prelate coming out. He's got the gilded knight. And he's going to start snacking on those relics because he is far behind. Or not far behind, he's behind economically. There are fishing ships and there are more villagers on the other side. We got boot camp. And... there it is. The Gilded Knight is out. It has 400 health. If this knight hits this camel is gonna disconnect into Age of Empires, back to Age of Empires 3. And this, obviously the camel is debuffing at 20%. And the camel is actually doing a really good job at being annoying because it's harassing the villagers and the prelate. So another knight is coming. But yeah, this is actually pretty smart, making that one camel. You can see how much time it's buying. This knight could have been on the other side of the map. But because of the camel, he has to kind of chase it. Otherwise, the prelate will go down. And now Puppypaw, yeah, he's trying to... Oh, that's walled. He's trying to go for this relic because he knows, he's seen the prelate. So he knows the prelate is going to go here. The other relic is here. He already took one. And he put it into the tower. Now there's some spears here, so that's going to be denied. He's going to react. Okay, he reacts in time. Good reaction. And yeah, that prelate is going to run into the camel. Second knight is coming and double archer range. Now I mentioned this before, but the archers from Order of the Dragon are... The archers from Order of the Dragon are insane. So also crossbows are really, really good. So here we go. Gilded Knight is coming in. Culture Wing is coming up as well. The Knight runs in. It is two-shotting villagers, by the way. So it deals 36 damage per hit. It's borderline almost one-shotting them. And the charge does 45 damage. So yeah, two Knights now. And there we go. Hits the camel, taps it, and it's gone. That's it. You're out. Scout over here, and those two knights are scary as fuck. Like 3-4 spears are not gonna kill those, by the way. You need more than that. No upgrades from VortiX, from mine work. Not yet, at least. The knights are coming in. He's gonna go for the charge. Good amount. That's a good amount of damage. He just took 200 health from that. And we see only one relic still so far. He's getting another one. But Puppypaw is doing a pretty good job denying the relics. He's got some units on every relic pretty much. So that's pretty good. And yeah, he's going to just move his units to secure more relics. Archers are now being produced. And like I said, the archers are really, really strong, which you're about to see. Their attack speed is 1, by the way. They shoot an arrow every second. You can just burn the fishing ships as well. Look at the damage that the Gilded Knights do. 24 torch damage. So, now I'm curious. We know what Puppypaw plan is, right? He's gonna do the mass units, which I talked about. He's very strong against Order of the Dragon. The question is, what is VortiX's plan from here on out? Is the plan to just transition to mass archer to the point of almost pure archer? Is he going to try to get Imperial? Which, I don't know what food he's going to go Imperial with, but he needs to make something happen there. Prelate is coming, the Knights are going back. Another thing you can do, by the way, with Order of the Dragon is you can heal your Knights. I know you can do that with every Civ, but healing your Knights with Order of the Dragon is really, really, really important. Because they got so much health, and that's what he's going to do right now. They got so much health, so you get more value. And obviously, if you lose them, it's really, really bad. The units are coming. He's not getting him get the relics. No monastery yet. Or Musk, sorry, from Puppypaw. Should probably get it to just deny this relic and the one in his main base, so he doesn't have to worry about it. And Puppypaw is doing Omega Wall, and I don't mind that because I think as long as this game goes longer, Puppypaw's economy will be better and better long term. And look at these archers now. These archers are, like I said, they are crazy. They are nuts. Look at the range. Look at the damage. Look at the attack speed. Look at the way they look. Look at the way they move. The way they smell. It's like a composite bow archer, but 3 times better. He mows it down, gets the relic, but uh-oh, that is a lot of units. That is a lot of units. That is going to be a lot of units. And now, one thing to note with Order of the Dragon, and this is very hard observing and playing. No double broadaxe, by the way, and no horticulture yet. Although Puppypaw doesn't have horticulture or a specialized pick either, so kind of light on the upgrades a little bit. Now, one thing to note about Order of the Dragon is it looks deceiving. You might be like, oh, why didn't Puppypaw just kill him? Look at his army compared to opponent's army. These archers are, or these units are worth double. So they look smaller in the amount, right? But they are pretty strong. Now this map has 2 sacred sites. He is going to go for the deer here. And this is kind of the problem with Order of the Dragon. Their economy is not that great. Their villagers do gather faster, but it is kind of noticeable that their economy is not great. Maybe you should try to go for the boar and do some walling there. And he is still just pumping archers and knights. So 37 spearmen, and we got 13 archers and 7 crossbows. So actually right now, VortiX doesn't know this. And it's also, like I said, it's hard to fully know where you're at in the game. But I think VortiX's army would demolish Puppypaw's army right now. Because he has 18 archers. And Puppypaw has nothing to kill the archers. Like the composite bow archers... Oh, he doesn't even have a composite bow yet. The composite bow archers will not do that well. He is actually going for inspired warriors, which increases the damage by 15% and the armor. And it looks like he's going to do a timing with that. +2 armor is not done yet. It's going to be done in 15 seconds. And here we go. The archers are melting these. And one upgrade that VortiX is missing actually right now is a pretty big upgrade. And that upgrade is Dragon Scale Leather. Increases the ranged armor of gilded archers. He needs this badly. And he is still not getting it. He needs this upgrade badly. It increases the ranged armor of gilded archers. So it would make his archers basically not immune to bows, but pretty much. I mean, they have 2 armor now, so if you got up to 5, the other archers would only do 3 damage to them, which is basically like shooting a man-at-arm. But he is not getting it, and he's still producing, and I don't think he realizes that he doesn't have it, because he would for sure get that. Now, all the units have Inspired Warriors, and if you look, with Inspired Warriors, they have 3 armor now ranged, and they got 12 damage per hit. We do see barracks coming out, and the Lens Connect upgrade that makes the enemy units bleed whenever a Lens Connect hits. The units are running away. Doesn't want to fight, still does not have the upgrade. Lens Connector coming. Dude, I cannot emphasize how much just no damage the archers would do with +3 armor. The Abbasid archers, I mean. The knights are coming in, the spearmen are chilling in the back, the mangonel is coming right now. Oh, he gets the armor, he sees it. But it might be a little bit too late. I think if he had the armor upgrade when Puppypaw's army was here, I think he could have pushed. I'm not saying he would have won, but it was like 15-16 Order of the Dragon archers versus 13 archers from Abbasid and like I think 7 crossbows, which would have been disgusting. And here we go. This tower is definitely going to go down immediately. He does already emergency repairs. So he has 1 Lens Connect. He has 2 now, right here. These Lens Connect need to hit some disgusting hits in order for him to have a chance to come back. Because that is a massive, massive army. And like I said, I think this is a pretty bad matchup for Ootd because of the Abbasid is like the best Civ that masses units, probably with Malian. So this is, I think, a pretty rough matchup. The Gilded Archers are pumping. The Mangonel lands on the Gilded Archers, doing a pretty good damage, but there are 8 Prelates healing in the back. Knights are trying to charge in. Minework goes down. The Archers are slamming the units in the front. They're just farming everything in sight. But can he actually clean up? Can he actually clean it up? I'm seeing a lot of blue, and both sides are losing stuff. Only 5 workers for Order of the Dragon killed, by the way. The workers also have 100 health almost, so they are tanking quite a bit. And now the economy for VortiX is not as good, so Puppypaw is still massing more units. All the spearmen are down. The Mangonel is gonna go down, and now you just have archers versus archers at this point. And obviously the Order of the Dragon archers have more armor, but like I said, I don't know if VortiX has enough economy to sustain, and he's gonna be tapping out. Game number 2 goes to Canadian Bros. That is a 2-0. I do think, by the way, so this matchup, I do think it is favored towards Abbasid in theory. And I do think, I actually mentioned this to devs already, I think Order of the Dragon needs their eco boosted a little bit in some way. I don't know in what way, but their economy, not great. Compared to HRE, which is their variant civ, it is not great eco. And I know it's like, it's not the same civ kind of thing, but they should definitely, you know, get it a little bit boosted, right? And we do have Wam playing with the Mongols versus LucifroN Ayyubids on Rocky River. Ayyubids are, by the way, one of the strongest civs on hybrid maps because of their fast age up. But obviously, this is with new civs only. So out of the 6 new civs, Ayyubids craps on any civ on water pretty hard. But this is Mongol. This is Mongol. This is the king of hybrid maps. So it's going to be a rough one. We do have in the top side, we got the yellow LucifroN spawning as the Ayyubids, and he is going to go for the water immediately. And he actually, so what he is doing is he is going to the bottom side to make a dock. And the funny thing is, I feel like if he went here, it'd be better because it's a bit farther away from Wam, but it's a lot closer to him. So he might even go for double dock, by the way. He might, yeah, he's going to do that. I like that. So what he's going to do is he's going to dock here, and then he's going to dock there. So if Wam is attacking, he will have one dock up either way. So I kind of like that play. And obviously Wham, I mean, yeah, he's gonna go for tower rush, or at least these fishes. By the way, I've never seen them this close. That is nuts. But that's also like one tower here. It's gonna deny everything. So one of the strategies to like play against the tower rush or Mongol rush is to just basically not interact with the rush. Like you just make docks everywhere and you just let them burn one by one, but you just keep building new ones. So we'll see what the plan is. And I'm also very curious to see which wing the LucifroN is going to go for. And I also wonder if he is going to where's that villager going? Oh lol. It's going all the way around. I also wonder if he's going to keep chopping wood or if he's going to only get the straggler trees and then age up. He might make 2 ships per dock and then just go age up. Now, Ayyubids do have a wing where it is 45 seconds faster to age up the normal wing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, and I think, yeah, LucifroN just realized what's happening. And that is not good for him. So, Wham is not going for the docks. Wham is just going to tower rush the gold. And now, LucifroN is rushing to get some gold in as fast as possible. Now, I don't know how much gold do you actually need for the age up, for the cheap age up. I am not sure. Is it 100? Is it 140? Does anyone know from top of their head? I actually don't know how much it is. But he only pulled 5 villagers, so I assume it's 170? Well, that's a problem then. He can make a mining camp here, actually. 40% less. Okay, so he'll have enough gold. Okay. Oh, he is not going to let him dock there. He sees the other spearmen are here. 2 spearmen are not enough to prevent this, by the way. So he's just going to burn the tower. But I wonder if this is worth it. Like, if he was aging up right now, I would say, like, yeah, for sure this is more than fine. But... Whoa, 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 whoa. That's no cancel. Okay, he does not have wood for another tower. He's putting more villagers on the wood right now, but yeah, he does not have wood for another tower. So this villager is going to chill there for a little bit. And LucifroN has 14 villagers right now on wood. 225. He can age up in a second. Bro, this wing is crazy. Like, that is just a crazy wing. Look at this. 225 and 125 to age up, and it takes only 1 minute and 3 seconds. So I actually think that LucifroN is more than fine. LucifroN not only has the docks, he has 3 docks, and he's aging up faster than Wham, who has a shit ton of units. But what is that going to do? Ayyubids also, just like Abbasid, they can make rams in feudal. So the moment he ages up, he can just make archer range and destroy the tower, and then he's free. And he's got 3 docks to work with. So this is one thing there where this would be a GG at this point for any other Civ. Okay, he's gonna go for that again. I'm a bit surprised about that, because now there's 4 spearmen, and but he is gonna micro. He micros 1. He's trying to hit the middle one. He misses it. He's trying to burn it. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. And that was not a good pull. The first pull was really good. Second one almost gets it, but not quite. So that tower is going to go up. Silver tree is coming. This map does have trade. Archer range is coming. And LucifroN got a lot of villagers on. He needs all his villagers on wood, actually, not on food. He's got 5 fishing ships, by the way, which is pretty. 6 fishing ships, actually. This dock might not go down. He sent a villager here to repair. So this might look really bad for LucifroN, but economy-wise, it really is not. I don't think this is a good opening for Wam right now. If I'm Wam, I am not happy with this, with how this went. Not at all. What did he achieve, right? He didn't burn a dock. He didn't prevent any fishing. He didn't kill any dock. He didn't tower the water. He towered the gold. He lost the tower. And he's blocking the gold, which is cool. But Ayyubid probably now will want to go for a stone in this situation against Mongols. Because you don't need gold necessarily to do your economy. You're already ahead in economy. So you don't need upgrades to further your lead. So I really like LucifroN's position. He can make a ram. There it is. I would actually love him to just pull the workers from food, maybe. And just have crap ton on wood and just continue making ships and fishing ships and then a town center. But can do a little wall here too, by the way, if he wanted to. Obviously, from the Mongol side, the follow-up is always going to be Keshiks. And then into archers later on. So LucifroN should know this. You know, he's played against Mongols for a while now, so he should know that he needs to get some spearmen very, very soon. Maybe get Golden Age. He's got a lot of food income. Definitely does not need that much. Unless he's planning for like some super fast age up, which I guess is possible. Like maybe he's planning to just like put 50 villagers on gold and age up. Maybe that's a thing. Which at this point I kind of feel like that's what he's gonna do, because there's no way that he's just floating 800 food, right? Like he would have moved his villagers sooner to stone at least. Sorry. Oh, when building double dock here. I mean, okay, he prevents fishing, which is cool, but I don't know how worth it is to dock this late. Because you're investing a lot of resources into docks right now. Okay, 5 villagers are moving out. And yeah, LucifroN, he can use this ram to take down the docks, by the way, as well. Uh-oh, you don't want to lose your spears. So he can use the ram to take down the docks, but he needs to make some spearmen of his own first. If he doesn't, then he's gonna get overrun by Keshiks. And obviously, he is making some of those. He did use up his food by queuing up a bunch of villagers, so the food is well spent. I don't know about that. He is distracted somewhere else. I think he's migrating on the water. It's all good. He's got a lot on gold, and he should probably just start getting a lot of eco upgrades, like oh, that's dead. Okay, Khan is gonna go down. That's kind of annoying. We do see Springle ship coming. This dock, Wam lost a lot of spearmen, by the way, to aeroships. A lot of spearmen. The trade is here, but no trade is made yet because there's shit ton of happening right now all over the map. Like these guys are microing at 5 different sides. Oh, the Keshiks are gonna try to prevent the ram, which I think he's just gonna go for it. You just commit to this for sure. You keep the infantry at bay, you kill the ram that's 200 minus 250. And now the Springle ship can kill the arrow ship. There's a demo ship coming. Still, okay, Trader is coming out. Second TC is coming out. And again, if we had Abbasid versus Ayyubids, I think this would be very awful for Abbasid. But in this matchup, because of the different wing choices for Ayyubids, I think this becomes a matchup where Ayyubids can win on water and do really, really well. He did lose a couple of spearmen there, but the Keshiks are taking a lot of damage, and 2 Keshiks I think went down and 2 are heavily damaged. So again, the place where Mongols should have map control, I mean, he still has map control, but he lost a lot of HP on those Keshiks. So we see a lot on stone right now. TC, I mean, I would maybe... I'm not sure. Maybe here? I think this is way too far away. Like, this is a bit... He could also go TC here. Or on this side and protect it with fishing ship. That could be a play. But he's just going to run it safe. He doesn't want to risk it. TCs, by the way, a reminder, they are nerfed. They are not as good as they used to be. The second TC, that is. The first TC can still garrison 15. The second TC can only garrison 7. And their attack range got reduced, I think, from 8 to 6. So you can no longer use TCs like, oh, I'm just going to pop it like right here and protect myself. You have a very high chance of just losing TCs straight up. So, yeah. He's going to play it safe. And I don't really mind that. Worker count is very, very similar. Now, Wam has some fishing finally here going on. But it's basically 2 pawns versus 2 pawns right now. And Keshiks and archers are common. No eco upgrades for Wam. 1 eco upgrade for LucifroN. And the walls are coming in. A reminder, you can now wall with resources. So this is a full wall right now, right here. If you finish the wall. This was not finished. So you can wall from wood line to the stone, and that's going to be a full wall. So I'm not sure what Golden Age Tier 2 activated already. And this gives your research speed for Ayyubids plus 50%. And then also he has Tier 1. That is pretty good. So if you look at this. Research time for Steeled Arrow is only 40 seconds. So all your upgrades, eco upgrades, military upgrades are faster. Horticulture, 30 seconds. So very, very nice. What if we mine the stone? Then you're going to have to re-wall. You're going to have to re-wall where the stone was. So Wam is putting quite a bit of pressure. That is not an overchop because an overchop doesn't exist, and Wam just forgot that because Wam just tried to click in. Because in the old patch, this would be an overchop and you could run in, but now the trees that are down are counted as, you know, path blockers, so you cannot pass there anymore. The archers are derping a little bit. They're going around. Wam getting pretty good trades, picking off a lot of units. He's just going to go into this other wood line. 6 traders right now cooking. 74 gold per trade. And the 2 TCs versus the trade in 1 TC. I think at this point, the longer the game goes, it will be better and better for Wam. Because obviously a trade post is better than 1 town center. But if LucifroN was on 3 TCs, I think that could be playable slash, you know, not necessarily comparable, but it would be a lot more playable. So the longer this game goes, the worse it is going to get for LucifroN, so he needs to do something. And his food is running out, by the way. This is the food he has, and he has some sheep right here, so Wam has got him stuck in his base. Tower is coming up, another tower on the side. He's just kind of getting him from every side. Making sure he's going to have vision of where he's trying to move, where he's trying to go. Should maybe try to repair that and just try to do as much damage to the archers. Yeah, I like that. Just try, yeah. Just try to do as much damage to the archers. That's actually massive amounts of damage he's taking. And doesn't even get the dock. He can kill the dock, but you're going to lose so much HP, it's like, it's just not worth it at this point. And LucifroN is stuck in his base. He's gonna have to either push out or transition to farms. Right now, the army, 16 Keshiks and 20 archers versus 32 archers and 13 spearmen. So he does have +1 arrow and +1 arrow damage and +1 armor, same as Wam. Wam has no eco upgrades except double broadaxe, so no wheelbarrow for him yet. And the thing about having map control is now Wam can go out on the map with his villagers. He can get all the food sources. The one thing that is not good for him is lack of wheelbarrow, because his villagers are moving very, very slowly. So we do see Ram coming out. He is now on gold, and he needs to get out. He needs to get more food somewhere, or he's going to be in a lot of trouble. And as you can see, Wam is very close to actually aging up, so it is not looking good right now for LucifroN. Ram is ramming, archers are archering, spearmen behind. That's a lot of Keshiks, by the way. That is a lot of Keshiks. The attack speed arrow gets activated. We see some good micro right here. He's trying to keep the spearmen behind the archers because you want the Keshiks and the archers to hit the your archers so that you can kill all the spearmen. So you can kill all the Keshiks with your spearmen. Actually, a really good fight for LucifroN. The micro that he did because of the Ayyubid spears having extra range, he put the spearmen behind the archers, so Keshiks got a charge off, but Wam's archers were shooting at LucifroN's archers and the spearmen were on Keshik, so he doesn't actually break out. This is not one of those, okay, he killed a tower. He wins the fight really, really convincingly, and you have Wam, who was about to age up, to now panic making more units because he is trying to contain him. LucifroN is walling up on this side. He could go here. He is transitioning to farm, so he might not go out, and this wall doesn't get finished again. That's pretty unfortunate. Twice he's trying to wall this, and twice the units are coming out just at the most unfortunate time for him. So it looks like he's just not going to bother going out. Maybe he is worried that he's going to overextend and get mowed down. But obviously he doesn't see what we see, and he's playing a Civ that is very, very new. If he knew, or if he had more experience, I think he might still do it. But for sure, you push the trade now. With this, after that fight, you push the trade for sure. He's going to go for the dock at least, so that's going to reduce some economy. He's taking the fight from this side, so he doesn't get shot by the archer ships. And Wam does the same thing again. He activates a movement speed arrow, snipes that ram, and he's going to say, alright, I'm just going to go chill once again. He's now fully walled. He's got some farms. But these Ayyubids workers, by the way, do cost 50 food to produce. So yeah, we got wing number. Wait a minute. Wait, I didn't know this. Tier 3 makes your villagers produce faster as well? Wait, what? They take 17 seconds to produce now. Wait, I did not know that. Hold the phone. I didn't even think about it because I saw when I was, watching, I saw production speed. I just assumed military production speed. Wow, so this affects town setters. I actually don't know if the players know. They might. I might be the dented one, but I had no clue that this was the case. Alright, well, because I just looked and I put this to show you guys that it's 50 food per villager, and I was like, 17 seconds? And I was like, wait, why are they producing in 17 seconds? Wow, okay, we learned something new today. So, LucifroN is transitioned to farms. Now, this is the good and the bad.
I watched you seek Beastyqt less than 3.
Huh? Now, the good thing for LucifroN is that he has fully transitioned to farms. The bad thing for LucifroN is he might not be alive for long enough to see that happen. And villagers. Kurultai is coming online. The veteran upgrades are coming in, and he is aging up with military wing master smiths. He's trying to get the upgrades done immediately so he does not die. The Keshiks try to get a charge. Keshiks are fighting against spearmen. The archers, though, are doing so much damage. These are veteran archers. And even though LucifroN has more units, I think this is going to be a pretty bad fight for him. He is aging up, but a little bit too late. And I'm a bit surprised about the outcome, because I feel like maybe this TC was a bit too passive. Maybe he should have gone for TC here and then do a wall. But obviously, because the TC there would enable you to get woodline, get gold, a little bit protected, berries, backberries. But obviously, it's a lot easier to talk about these things from a spectator point of view, because we do see the whole map. So that ends the show match. Who's the winner? But we are going to be playing all 5 matches. So congratulations to the Canadian bros. They do win 3-0. So they do win the best of 5. But we're going to do all 5 matches. And now we have the Spanish bros playing with the old Civs versus Puppypaw Wam playing the new Civs. All right, next matchup. Ooh, that's an interesting one. We got Gorge, Wam versus VortiX, and Wam is going with Japanese versus VortiX's Malians, which would mean that the last match after on Dry Arabia will be Rus from LucifroN versus Zhu Xi's Legacy from Puppypaw. Who is winning this? Japanese versus Malians. Who's taking it? A lot of Japanese believers, even though the new Civs are getting kind of dented in. Still a lot of Japanese believers. Okay. I would even say more people are saying Japanese than Malians. But it's basically like 60-40%. Sheesh. Alright. So, VortiX with Malians. Obviously, he loves playing Malians. Malians is probably one of his best Civs. On the bottom side, we got Wam in the red as Japanese. VortiX is the blue Malian. Forward goal, so he's got a beastie spawn. It is what it is. Well, actually, on this map, you cannot have a back gold. I talked about this yesterday. The woodline is always in the back, so at best you can have your gold here or here, but never truly in the back. But obviously having it forward-ish is, you know, not great. Now, I'm very curious what... I think that VortiX is gonna, you know, play Malians, right? We know how you play Malians. Now, the question is, does Wam, or did Wam, think about what he has to do as Japanese in order to counter this? Because, you know, we've been playing with the older Civs for a long time now. Malian and Ottoman for a year, other Civs for 2 years. And we know a lot of the responses, we know how to play them, we know how to micro them. But now coming in with the new Civs, it's a lot harder as a new Civ to play against the old one than old one against the new one. Because as an old one, you know, if you're playing as VortiX, you're not necessarily gonna...
11, Sue, Saw.
As a Malian, as an old Civ, you're not necessarily gonna be like, ooh, I'm playing against Japanese, I gotta, you know, make something else happen. He's gonna do his standard Malian gameplay. And it's up to the new Civ, which in this case is Japanese, to respond to it. So, we'll see what he decides to do. We'll see what his plan is. I know that the Canadian bros have been very much into playing with double town center with pretty much every single Civ that I've seen with the new Civs, of course. We just oh, he's going with Coca Township. Wait, hold up. Coca Township, which means we are going to see shinobis coming out. Okay. Okay. Well, back it up. I thought he's gonna go for the other landmark, but he's going with the yeah, it's like, guys, this is a new cock build. It's the Japanese cock build. It's a cock build. And I guess it's gonna be up to VortiX now to maybe respond a little bit to shinobis. Now shinobis actually can harass the gold mine very annoyingly if you think about it. They can disable the houses and you know the disable itself will not do much, but the disable I think does 200 or 250 damage. So as long as he just keeps running and just casts the ability and runs away, it's going to be really annoying to just repair or have to rebuild him all the time. So we will see. Now another thing that another thing that he will not be able to do is harass the food villagers or wood villagers because they're very close to the town center, especially food as Malian. But this can be prevented with Shinobi, and I don't think it is going to go up. If Wam realizes this, if Wam, he's checking maybe the second goal, but does he know where the big gold is? He does not, but he scouted this, so there's no big gold. If he realizes and sends Shinobi immediately there, that's a dead villager, and I don't know how VortiX is going to manage to get a second gold pit without some actual units on the map. And VortiX is running it back. Wait, did he mess up the... oh, yep, he did. The shift queue got a little messed up, and here we go. Wam is scouting. He wants to know where the second gold pit is. He uses the disable ability, 200 damage, and that thing is already, it's already burning. Wait, it's 200 damage plus you set it on fire. And there we go, I learned something new again today. So it actually, wait, how much damage does it deal total then? Uh-oh, that's gonna get spotted, that's spotted, that's spotted. Second Shinobi is coming in. Second house is burning, and he needs... I don't know if scouts are the response here. The scouts will get... I think the scouts are gonna get butchered by Shinobi if they attack. Yeah, they're gonna get... I mean, you can micro scouts, and they do regen. But the Shinobi... Oh, good micro. They're doing a lot of damage, and we see horsemen coming from Wam as well. So Wam is continuing the aggression. The buildings are falling. Third Shinobi is coming. He's not sending any Shinobis on the bottom. Oh. One scout goes down, but Shinobi goes down. That's obviously better for VortiX, by the way. 1-to-1 trade. The scout costs 90 food, and Shinobi is 60 gold, 60 food. So, yeah. The houses are burning. Now, I really wish he sent one Shinobi here to just completely block this off. Although that Shinobi would be dead immediately, but you could snipe the villager and then just blink away. He's going for the houses. Now, the scouts are going to get blocked. Blink, 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 blink. No blink? Okay. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, blink, blink. Donzas are coming out. Donza to deal with horsemen. I actually don't mind the scouts as a response because you also will gain vision so they cannot stealth around. But I would really prefer if he just went for an archer range. I think it would solve his problems, save his houses as well. And we do see a second TC is coming out for Wam. So this, I gotta say, this is looking pretty good for Wam right now. He burned 4 houses. This one is almost dead. He put some pressure. He forced 2 production buildings. He only made 1 of his. He only made 2 horsemen. Whoa. Yeah, just so you guys know, when you get to play with Shinobi, the sabotage is like a 4-second cast. You might think it's instant. It is not instant, okay? It's like... So, yeah. Why not disable a pit mine? Because you basically, at this level, you have a choice. Would I rather kill 3 houses because they have 500 HP each? Or do I want to risk trying to take down a building that has the same amount of HP and maybe not get anything? Or maybe I'll get 2 houses but not the 3rd one. And at the pro level, the smarter play is to always go for the safer play. And the safer play is to just go for the houses. Now the question is, Does Shinobi disable the gold income? I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Because it's not production. This says disable its production. I mean, it's generating gold, but it's not producing gold, right? I actually don't know how that interaction works. He is trying to find the he's trying to find the shinobis, and he will find them. So that's an expensive loss. That is 240 resources right there. They're going to be dented in. Donzos are coming out. Sofas are coming out. And once Sofas hit the field, if he gets 2-3 more, this army is going to get mowed down. And Wam is going for a lot of archers. Now, one thing to note about Japanese archers is they have 4 damage per hit. They only hit for 4. But they do have faster movement speed than other archers. They are 138 movement speed. So, in order to get their damage up to normal archer damage, you need to make a bannerman, which pretty sure he does not have. Yeah, he does not have bannerman. He doesn't have it unlocked. So, yeah. The cows are here. The cow positioning a bit Monka TOS. I'm assuming he's gonna make our landmark here, actually. And while I'm liking the way Wam is playing this, I think he has to bail. I don't think this is gonna work. Like, this army from VortiX is a lot stronger right now. But I'm really liking the way Wam is playing this so far. Like, you can see that the Canadian bros really did, I think, put in a good amount of time in figuring out the new Civs. And I've said, I think yesterday or the day before, they have played quite a bit. Even in the last test time we had, they were already cooking up builds. And you can see a lot of their builds are pretty good. And the next match is Puppypaw versus LucifroN. And I'm expecting Puppypaw to also have, you know, pretty good builds as well coming into it. Like clean second TCs and all that. So we will see. On VortiX and LucifroN, I know they've been online, but I don't know how much they've been like necessarily, you know, preparing new builds. This is the first time I've been seeing them play with the new Civs. So yeah. Now we still don't have Daimyo Manor for Wam, and maybe that's why I'm losing all my games with Japanese. But I usually try to get it somewhat early so I can get the Bannerman for +1 damage for the archers, for example, but he is not getting it, and I feel like this is just gonna be a complete destruction right now. The javelin throwers are picking off. The Yumiya Shigarus, they only do 4 damage per hit, and these units are not really taking a lot of damage. I mean, they do 2 damage to Sofas. So yeah. I really liked Wam's opening. The transition a bit questionable, I would say. But he is ahead on workers, by the way. So let's not, you know, I think that push would have been a lot better if he had some, if he had a bannerman, maybe +1 attack, +1 armor kind of deal. But maybe you can't afford anything, or you can't afford everything. I don't know. He's gonna go for the deer. There's actually 2 sheep here as well. Kick W. He's gonna start burning the houses, and VortiX is definitely stabilized right now. And this army, and this is something I've talked about on my stream many times, Japanese feudal army is not that strong, okay? It is not that strong. He needs to get a bannerman for the archers. And I don't think that Japanese is the civ you want to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to stay in feudal for 30 minutes and fight. I just don't see it. It does not seem like that's where the strength is. On the other side, Malian feudal army is one of the strongest armies in the game because of javelin throwers, donzos, and sofas. So, I think Wam right now should probably try to bail to castle as fast as he possibly can. We see that I think he has stopped the unit production as of right now. I don't see any units being made. Daimyo Manor is coming, And he is upgrading his main town center, actually. A bit surprising. Not going for the second TC upgrade to, you know, maybe protect it. I actually still don't know which one is better. There we go. We see the Daimyo Manor upgrading. You get a free villager whenever you upgrade it. And Grand Fulani is coming. The cows are made. The moves are happening. And the age up with 19 villagers is on the way. So the moment he ages up, he's immediately going to get veteran upgrades. Wam has Bannerman now. I don't know where it is. There it is. The Yumi Bannerman, which is going to increase all range infantry damage by 15%. Age up happens and Wam right now is steering. You have to go. At this point, you have to go. You cannot stay back as Wam. If you stay back, the enemy will just get veteran upgrades and then beat your ass. So the best thing he can do is try to do some damage, although this is not the civ that you're going to be able to do some damage against. You can see javelin throwers are just tanking. The Bannerman is here, so now the archers got 6 damage. But veteran upgrades are finishing. He's trying to snipe what he can, but these javelin throwers are just mowing them down. Kill the Bannerman. Kill the Bannerman! Kill the Bannerman! Kill the Bannerman! No. Nope. The villagers are they going? Oh, they're going on bears here, okay. Third pit is coming. Arrow slits is coming. And he is trying to age up. You can see him, he's trying to go on the boar. He's trying to gather as much food and age up while putting some pressure. But now it's VortiX's turn. And I feel like this is going to be a pretty rough one to hold. Now the archers can kite really well, by the way. Yeah, Bannerman is like Mechtir, but it buffs your unit type. So you have a ranged Bannerman, which buffs ranged infantry damage. You have melee Bannerman or infantry Bannerman in melee that buffs all the melee units. And then you have cavalry Bannerman that buffs all cavalry damage done by 15%. So he's going to fight under this tower, which is possibly the best place that he can fight at to just give him a little bit of extra damage. That's a lot of archers, but the sofas are tanking so much. Look at, they're taking no damage from these boys. Floating gate is happening somewhere. Right there, H3 is coming. 5 workers are going to go down. Now, is VortiX going to be able to dent them in and push in? 18 javelin throwers. Now, it's looking pretty rough right now. It is looking pretty rough. I don't even know what you go for at this point as Wam. Like, which units are going to beat this from Japanese? You upgrade your archers for sure, which I don't know if he can because he has no... Oh no, did he... Wait, what happened there? Oh, he doesn't know where the boar is. Oh no. So he knows the boar is not on the top side. So he sent the workers here, but it was not there. He's trying to find it. If it's not on the top, it's on the bottom. Oh no, those workers were idle for a while. The TC is gonna go down. The Bannermen, or sorry, the veteran archers are getting upgraded, but this is looking pretty rough. He might even find them at the top side, and that is a big army. That's a veteran army too. He's gonna get that boar finally. And VortiX is going for it. He's got +1 melee armor, no +2 ranged armor. A bit surprising. Maybe didn't have enough resources for it. I'm not sure. Spearmen are coming. The veteran Yumi now got 8 damage. So they're doing quite a bit more. You can see them doing actual damage to sofas now as well, which is nice. But that is just so many units coming in from Malian. And once again, we see the old Civ. Destruction. And guys, let me tell you, I already made 17 threads on Reddit about how the new Civs suck and how the old Civs are broken. And I hope you guys do the same. GG gets cold. VortiX takes it. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. By the way, we got another game. We got 3,300 viewers watching the matches right now. And the last match we're going to have is going to be Zhu Xi's Legacy versus Rus. Now, let me tell you, Wam and Puppypaw love Zhu Xi's Legacy Civ. They think it's really, really strong. They love it. A lot of people think it's really, really strong. And it's playing against Rus. I actually think if Zhu Xi Legacy played against other old Civs, I think it would have a really good shot at winning. But against Rus, I don't know, brother. I mean, if it beats Rus, then you know. If it beats Rus, then it's a very good Civ. For everyone that's just tuning in, I've organized these the show match between the brothers. And by the way, someone earlier asked, are they actually brothers? Yes, VortiX and LucifroN are brothers, and Puppypaw and Wam are actually twins. So it's not like a meme, like bros or something. That they're actually related. So I have organized these show matches as part of one of the subathon goals at 2,500 subs. At 2,500 subs, we have a show match between the brothers for $250 winner take all, and obviously the winner of the show match are the Canadian bros, so they will be receiving $250. But you know, I've asked the players to play out all 5 games so we can see the interaction between the old and the new Civs. So shout out to them. With that being said, we are entering game number 5 between Zhu Xi's Legacy and Rus. I'm actually probably the most excited about this match because I think that Puppypaw, look at that build. He's gathering 7 wood with each villager. Look at that. I'm telling you, the Canadian bros are cooking. They know. I'm out here playing 16 hours a day. I'm reading still what the units are doing. They know that you gotta gather 7 wood in order to get a village and a mining camp. I mean, hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'm out here, you know, cooking toast and they're making the whole buffet. Here we go. Rus, obviously, gotta get that bounty.
3 fucking scouts, and I get 80 bounty. 80! You shocked my heart.
We got it. We got it.
Bounty. I was like, do I leave this game? 80 bounty. 80!
Let's fire it up.
That happening in my game. It was crazy. I was like, do I leave this game? 3 fucking scouts, and I get 80 bounty. 80 bounty. 80! When I win, it's a destruction. Fucking bitch, you just got lucky. You fucking bitch. You first say bitch. Look at this. It's a piece of shit trophy behind my TV. I don't even care, you see? Oh, the ship. Oh, just said if I'm on board. I told you I was sick of that thing. 80 booty, 80 booty, 80. And I get 80 booty, 80. 80 booty, 80. And I get 80 booty, 80.
Alright, and with that being said, let's check the bounty. The bounty is at 285, so 205 more than 80 bounty. So good amount for LucifroN. And yeah, reminder, at 5k, if we ever reach the goal of 5k, we're gonna be hosting a 3 or 5 game, we'll see what the players feel like, Nomad Mega Random Free for All. And we're gonna do random Civs, including old and including the new Civs. We're not just doing new Civs anymore, guys. Okay? we're gonna do old and new civs with top level FFA gamers. At 7.5K, if we reach that, I will be hosting a hidden cup tournament. If you don't know what a hidden cup is, I will invite 8 players to participate in the hidden cup, where the player names will be hidden. You guys will not know who is playing, okay? You guys will not know who the players are. You're not gonna know who's playing against who, and the players will also not know who they're playing against. And once the tournament is completed, then I will slowly reveal one player at a time. Let's get back into the game. Will I play? No, I'm gonna cast. I am a streamer, I'm a caster, and I'm a gamer. And then I'm a pro gamer, in that order.
Less than 3.
In that order. Streamer, caster, gamer, pro gamer. Okay? So I got a stream and cast priority. Thank you guys for all the gifted subs, by the way. I'm gonna check them out after we finish the show match. Thank you so much. We did a little IRL stream today, by the way. We did a breakfast with Twitch chat. I slept on stream last night. It was actually not that bad. Found it pretty comfortable, chilling. Now, LucifroN versus Puppy. Let's get back to that. Meditation Gardens. Is he just... Oh no, he's getting wood too. Wait, is he only getting... He's getting stone and almost no wood. So this is like food and stone only. I feel like if he placed it here, he could have gotten everything, no? Maybe not. But, oh yeah, he would not. Oh, that's a pretty unfortunate. He could have gotten gold plus wood, but I guess he prefers food plus stone. So I do want to mention, you saw LucifroN right there standing here. Okay? So you might wonder why that is. If you stand near this landmark as an enemy, you reduce the income that the landmark is providing. So LucifroN was standing there because of that. We do see a knight opening versus barracks opening, and Puppypaw is already in Song Dynasty. The Song Dynasty for Zhu Xi's legacy. Let me just check so I don't... Wait, can I not... Wait, can I not see... Wait, can I not see the dynasty? Huh? Wait, is that a bug, or can you not see the dynasty usually? You should be able to, no? He's in Song Dynasty right now, or you can see it here, but I can't click on it. Which reduces the cost of your non-military buildings by some amount. 40% cheaper. There you go. Thank you, Twitch chat. So non-military buildings are 40% cheaper, and this includes houses, mills, lumber camp, mining camp, village. Farms are 45 wood. TCs are 240 wood. Market, blacksmith, everything is cheaper. And again, we see LucifroN just standing here for the sole purpose of denying some resources from this landmark. Knight not getting a lot of damage. LucifroN behind it is going for a second town center. He is gonna place it on the deer, on the well-deserved bounty deer that went down. He's not gonna go for this one, which I find very...
Let's go for 5,000 subs bounty.
Very interesting, actually. I'm a bit surprised, because this is a really juicy one. Zhu Xi's legacy TC is going up, but the knight is trying to poke. Not gonna do any damage, but placing his spearmen in really good spots. So that is not gonna work. Walling on the top side, he's got spearmen everywhere protecting. And he is gonna go for another town center. Let's see what LucifroN decides to do. So LucifroN obviously... oh wait, he doesn't have a scout nearby. He needs to go back and scout that. Okay, he's sending the scout. He needs to see that there is second TC coming. Militia is running in. That they're gonna run out. Okay, he should just suicide them in here. Knight is going to go down. Now, scout goes down, and he actually does not know. Is he gonna get that? No, not quite. He actually does not know that this is now a 3 town center build. Not 2, but 3. He has a knight here that managed to escape. He went from 3 scouts to 1. And it is very, very important for him to see that, by the way. Very important, because you have to adjust your play style based off of that. And he looks like he is just gonna go for 2 town center and then spam units. Puppypaw is gonna make a TC on this deer pack. Scout is coming, so he might actually, he's gonna see it, maybe. Nope, he's scouting the front. I don't think he knows, guys, and this is not good for him. He literally doesn't know right now. Whoop. As I'm opening this banana, the scout is running away, and I'm looking at this banana, I'm about to take a little bite. And you can see he is trying to harass the berries. If he knew this was here, he would try to harass the towns that are making. He would try to make some damage happen. He's rotating. He's rotating to the bottom side. Now, Puppypaw actually has granary here. No wheelbarrow yet, but he has a granary and deer pack there. So he has secured all food sources except this berry patch and this berry patch on the top. But he has 2 big deer packs, which are very, very good. He is going to go for the boar, maybe? Or he's just trying to hunt the scout. He's going to go for the boar. He's going to pull 8 villagers. So that's going to be Zhu Xi income. Gets that down. And now the bounty is looking over 300. And guys, I think he does not know. Literally, I think he actually doesn't know. By the way, one thing to note is Zhu Xi's legacy outposts only cost 60 wood because they're not the military building, they're defensive building. And you can see by the movement from LucifroN, sorry, you can see that he's trying to attack the top. And I think he might see it. He might see it right now. He sees the spearman coming in from a weird angle, and he sees it. And he says, "Mother trucker. You got a 3rd fucking TC? You punk ass." No, he doesn't talk like that. He's very nice, actually. He would never. I would say that. I would say, "Look at you, you little bitch. 3rd town center, really? You greedy goblin." Not him, though. He says, 3rd town center, I respect that. But I will have to attack it. I do respect it, though. And he says, I'm going to kill that worker right there. That's right. So this changes things quite a bit. He's getting +1 armor first, which is interesting. Maybe he thought about diving in, so he wanted to have armor. Not getting +1 damage first. And now he knows he has to go. Like, seeing 3rd TC, you can't play passive. Your 3rd TC is, like, obviously he doesn't have one. The towers are upgraded. Which is kind of interesting because Meditation Gardens actually gives you enough stone trickle so that you can get arrow slits, and towers being cheaper allows you to just build them and upgrade them as you go. So that's actually pretty. I like that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna yoink that for sure. Ramming is about to happen. He's about to start burning. 10 Zuginu are already out, by the way, and they are printing. Spearmen are going down. 2 spearmen. 3 spearmen. That's a lot of knights, by the way. That is a lot of knights, and I'm not sure if he has enough. So what LucifroN is doing is he's charging to bait out the spearmen so he can farm them, and he farmed them. He did. He killed a lot of spearmen, and there are more knights than there are spearmen. And when that happens in your games, that is not a good look. Zuginu are trying to do damage to the knights. That tower is going to go down. And this is getting pretty bad for Puppypaw. If he keeps bleeding the spearmen, that is going to cause a big problem. 10 knights versus 11 spearmen. Zuginu are cool, but you need spearmen to deal with this. And LucifroN has really good micro, so he's going to be able to pick off those spearmen extremely fast. He actually has a lot of archer ranges, but he needs more barracks. You can see him queuing up a lot, but he needs like another barracks or 2. He can make palace guards, but obviously they're going to be useless against knight archer combo. He's reproducing the tower. Now the deer are about to run out. He does have farm transition. He could go on these as well for a little bit. 2 rams are out. And where do you go as LucifroN? Okay, he's going to strike the TC. Now this has 2 arrow slit towers. But if he breaks this, the enemy loses a town center and he loses access to these berries. Puppypaw has got 1,000 food and he could potentially age up. He's making more archer ranges, so he's going to be 6 archer ranges. That's a big army. Big army. The militia, the gremlins are out. The gremlins are out and they're, oh lord, they're coming. Are they coming? Yeah, they are coming. And now the old micro game is starting between the archers and the spearmen and the knights. The towers are going down. The gremlins are running in. They're pretty good to just tank up the damage. So all this damage they're taking up could be archers being dead. The villagers are going down. 10 villagers are dead. Zhu Xi's legacy crumbling right now. But he still has more workers and he still has more army. This town center, only 2 villagers inside, by the way. So it is not even worth to look at as a TC. It's just a big block right now that's barely doing any damage. The spearmen, only 8 remain. And LucifroN is going to commit because that is not enough spearmen to actually fight this. He's going to commit, but that is a disgusting amount of Zugunu. That is disgusting amount of Zugunu. That is 48 right now. He's killing the spearmen. And is this going to be the very first new Civ W? Has Puppypaw cooked enough with the new Civs? And not just to beat a Civ, but to beat a new Civ. Or sorry, to beat a Rus, which is an OP Civ. More production coming in for LucifroN. He is not backing off. But Puppypaw got granary and he's making farms already. Remember, the farms are cheaper. No wheelbarrow yet. He's killing me. That's killing me right now. The fact that he hasn't gotten that is killing me. He's gonna go for the berries at the top, and LucifroN is sending units here, but there's nothing there. He should send. Where's he going? He's cooking. He's going for the other boar. He should send another knight to the top. Banana break. Thank you. I just realized this. LucifroN doesn't have +1 arrow. And that is pretty big, by the way. That is pretty big thing to forget. Uh-oh. High trade house is coming. The Zugunu are denting in right now, guys. They are doing so much damage. What do we got? We got some workers there. 85 Zugunu. He needs to actually, unironically, make a mangonel immediately. Now, Puppypaw is going back, okay? So why is Puppypaw going back, if you're wondering? The reason he's going back is he feels that he is ahead. So he doesn't need to push. And also, Zhu Xi's legacy is crazy in the late game. So he probably feels, yeah, I don't really need to push. I can just go back, extend the game, and secure the win instead of risking it. He's going to age up with Mount Lu Academy. Imperial officials collect taxes twice as often and also collect 20% of taxes as food. And it contains unique upgrades. He's making more barracks. And that is a big Zugunu army. LucifroN ages up as well with the high trade house. By the way, the size of the landmarks has been buffed. Not the actual building size, but the looks. They look a lot bigger. You can see Kremlin right here is fucking massive too. And LucifroN, he's gonna click his blacksmith and he's gonna realize, I think. He does not have +1 damage. I mean, he should get this upgrade soon, and when he clicks it and realizes, He will not be liking that. Veteran Zuginu coming, veteran Spearman coming. I generally think he needs a Mangonel, by the way. Like, double Monastery is cool, but Mangonel would not kill this army, because Puppypaw would probably just move away. But Mangonel would make it so that he doesn't die right now. And he's gonna go for an engage immediately. The veteran upgrades are not done for Puppypaw right now. And LucifroN is just gonna go for it. He is striking, and he still does not have what's it called? He still does not have +1 range damage. Now, he actually doesn't need +2 ranged armor, by the way, because Zuginu do 6 damage, and he has 5 armor. So, Zuginu are already dealing only 1 damage per hit, so if he gets +2 armor, it doesn't change anything. But +1 and +2 range damage would obviously contribute quite a lot to that equation. And Zuginu masses are falling. There is basically almost equal archer to Zuginu count, and the knights are doing a good job tanking, but the archers are gonna absolutely melt. Now, archers would benefit from +2 ranged armor, and oh, he goes for +2 ranged armor. Wait, he's not going for. Wait, why is he not going for this? He's gonna go for health of Rus Cavalry by 25 over Steeled Arrow. Is Puppy trying to imp? I mean, the economy with Zhu Xi's legacy is just a bit nuts. Because of their earlier farm transition, they can get way more food way earlier if they go to farms really early. And right now, we see a Mangonel and Zhu Xi's library is coming. Hosts a range of highly unique upgrades. Can unlock Yuan Raiders and Imperial Guards. And I'm assuming that one of the upgrades he will get will be the Zuginu one, where the Zuginu will fire another bolt after each attack. Or not after each attack, every third attack, Zuginu gets another bolt, basically. Let's see. So he can only get 2 out of these. He cannot get more. Maybe he's gonna get Roar of the Dragon and 10,000 bolts. The knights are coming in, and LucifroN is trying to fight before Imperial, by the way. Steeled Arrow is queued up. He's trying to fight before Imperial upgrades kick in, because once that kicks in, that's gonna be a very, very, very big problem for him. So, single whip reform. Imperial officials move 50% faster. We got elite upgrades coming in. And Puppy is also missing +2 armor, by the way, and +2 range attack. He is pushing in, but again, if these guys had +2 damage, this would be such a better fight for LucifroN. And LucifroN might be even wondering why the fights are not going his way. Like, why the units are not dying and stuff. And, well, I don't know if he realized, because he did click Steeled Arrow, but he might have thought it's a +2. The Mangonel is coming out, and we do see Dynastic Protectors, allows production of new cavalry units, Imperial Guard, and Yuan Raiders. Oh! Dodges that. The Elite Zuginu are now in, and they do 8 damage per attack. So now they're going to do 2 damage per hit on the Knights. 2 damage per hit. Now, Lucy does have 4 relics, which is really good, obviously. 4 relics is really nice. He should capture Sacred Sites, and probably... you should capture Sacred Sites and probably try to make keeps on the Sacred Site to force Puppypaw to actually make siege units and maybe delay the game, because right now he's going to be fighting Imperial versus Castle, and that's no bueno. So, yeah. Yeah, the Protector upgrade is slow. I mean, it's minute and 30. Ooh! Oh, that is a thick shot right there. And Puppypaw is boiling right now. LucifroN has turned the oven all the way to the max, and he just burned him a little bit right there. Oh my god. Puppypaw has no siege, by the way. No siege workshops. Maybe he rushed Imperial way too quick because he is missing still some of the upgrades. And I don't think LucifroN knows where the farms are. But if he knew, he would definitely be going straight here. At least sending a few knights. LucifroN is dropping a keep. And he's just blasting the main TC. There is no... Again, there is no siege workshop. Now, these are the Chad guards. The Imperial guards have 350 health and they do 35 damage. They cost 140, 140. So they're very, very strong. And this is without getting the biology upgrade. Villagers are trying to build a keep right here. 5 villagers? Oh, you need more, brother. He's got 8. Okay, he's repairing the mangonels. I like that. Where's the gremlins? I want to see gremlins. Okay, he did not pull them. He has 7 in the bank. Probably pulled them earlier. The whole Rus army gets damage upgrades from the warrior monks, which is very, very nice. He's getting +2 damage. The Imperial guards are running in and they're tanky as fuck, but he doesn't have enough. Mangonels, that's a thick shot right there. And LucifroN, even though he's castle, he is punching through. He's ahead on villagers. He's got 4 relics. Oh, and another thick shot right there. Another thick shot right there. Oof, he is just mowing them down. The TC goes down, by the way. The villagers are still repairing. It's funny, he made Springles to counteract the Springles from the enemy, but there were never any Springles from Puppypaw. He's never made any. Now, he is going to get pushed back. This keep is not done. This keep needs to go up to prevent Puppypaw from counterattacking. If this keep does not go up, and only 2 villagers are building it, by the way, he needs to pull more. And actually, he's just going to tap out. Damn. If that keep went up, it would have delayed the push. But obviously, Imperial versus Castle, Puppypaw now would be able to spam the Imperial guards, which would beat the normal knights. So LucifroN would need to go spearmen or crossbows in order to deal with that. And you can see in the economy right here, actually very similar economy, to be fair. Very, very similar, almost identical economy. But Puppypaw takes it. And we need to nerf the new Civs now, because we just saw a new Civ win versus Rus. So that means that Rus needs a buff and Zhu Xi's legacy needs a massive nerf. Thank you. I am a professional Reddit poster. And that means that the show match has concluded and the score is 4-1 for the Canadian gamers. They managed to win 4-1. I'm really happy that we saw some of the old Civs versus the new Civs. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, congrats to the winning team, Puppypaw and Wam. Check me out on Twitch. I'm probably live right now. Twitch gamers, let's keep going.